What's going on, Spitfires? Welcome back to another episode of the Spitfire Podcast. I am your host, Lauren Lemunian, the Spitfire Coach, here with a bit of a rant, but I promise that it will be constructive and probably entertaining. Just as a heads up, if you have any children around you or if you have sensitive ears, there are some curse words in this. In the Instagram version, it is beeped, but I decided let's just give the people what they want, all of the F-bombs. There's really only one. But if you are not already subscribed to the podcast, this would be a great time to do it. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, and we have a website with over 200 episodes, spitfirecoach.com/episode. Hope you enjoy the show, and if you do, please leave us a review, and we really appreciate it. Pass it along to your friends. Enjoy the show. Okay, this has been on my mind for a couple days, and I've been waiting to get to a place where I was just not so heated when I got to talk about it. So I was in a group with a bunch of women business owners. So everyone's been in business at least 3-5 years, pretty established, have teams that they manage. And the topic came up about what do you do when like people go on in meetings? Like how do you manage that? And so in the chat, someone said, well, we use ELMO. Not the cute red fuzzy being on Sesame Street, but ELMO as an acronym. And in fact, they used a card that said ELMO. And ELMO stands for Enough, Let's Move On. And I was like, the fuck? You say that to your team, Enough, Let's Move On? And they were so proud of themselves. They're like sharing it like it's the best thing they've ever come up with. And I paused, waiting for someone else to speak up. And I thought, well, if no one else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I said, I wonder how this might impact that person who receives that card and what they might feel afterwards. And no one, hundreds of people on this call, no one responded to my comment. Instead, there was a comment saying, I'm going to use this in my marriage. LOL, this is great. I'm going to incorporate this. And I'm thinking, you all are killing psychological safety if you had anything to begin with. You are killing contributor safety. You are being so dismissive and passive aggressive, you don't even realize what you're doing to this person. Now, some people are long-winded, but pull them aside and just say, hey, I want to hear what you have to say. I know that you like to talk things out. Maybe we can have a conversation ahead of time so that we can keep our meetings really brief. You don't shut people down like this. If you think it's cute, it's not. You're creating a power dynamic of mean girls, of mean guys, whatever gender you want to apply to it. You're just an asshole, okay? So if anyone ever gives you that card, say something to them if you feel safe. And in fact, someone said, well, it's their responsibility to come up to me afterwards and tell them, tell me that they were uncomfortable. No, it's not. If you make someone feel unsafe, chances are they're going to feel like it's not safe to approach you. So if you are a business owner, if you are in a position of power and authority, you need to be aware of what your actions, what your words, what your tone does to other people. And if you don't care, don't expect them to stay by. Don't expect them to be offering up ideas and being loyal parts of your growth. Please, just stop being an asshole. I hope that you enjoyed our little snippet of a show today. If you want to dig deeper into this, we are going to include the full blog post with some recommendations on how you can conduct more psychologically safe team meetings. And if you want to dive further into psychological safety, we offer the 4 stages of psychological safety team and organization assessment and give you a 30-day action plan. So this is just a tip of this topic. We go deep on it. So if you are curious, please feel free to reach out, grow@spitfirecoach.com, and check out the link to the blog in the show notes below. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.